Good morning, dear children. How are you all? So, I hope you all have gone through the topic as we have discussed the question answers. You have read the chapter and you must have completed all the copy work. Along with this class, today I have given you the PDF also. As we discussed the short answers in the class and I gave you the long answers in written form. In that same form, I have given you the short answers. If you have any confusion, you can complete it from there. Now, let's start a new topic or a new chapter, soil. Once again, children, kindly keep all your work completed and regularly please watch the videos. I again repeat, please watch the videos because as you are growing up, now this session is about to end. So we are trying, especially I am trying to tell you more things in the video, and in the PDF form I am giving you limited work. So that limited written work is only the work that you have to do in the copy in a particular format. But in the video, you will be getting more explanation and we can ask you things in between the chapters. Okay. So suppose there is only one question. Where is the North Pole star? Where you will find the North Pole star? So there I can tell you that the North Pole star is there in the north direction. But another name of the North Pole star, the answer when you read the chapter Dhruv Tara, then you will find. So please be more focused towards the explanation of the chapters and watch the videos carefully. Now, our previous chapter is completed. Now we will be starting with the chapter soil. As you all know, plants and other things grow in soil. Yes, and the earth is having different layers of soil. Different layers of soil. So in this chapter, we'll learn about the soil, formation of the soil, how it is formed, what soil contains, what all things a soil contains. You know, whenever something is formed or is made, it contains some things. Huh? Then types of soils. What are the different types of soils available in different areas or uses of soil? That means the soil which is available, what are the different uses of them? Now, let's read the chapter and try to understand it. The earth is made up of many layers. The earth is made up of many layers. The outermost hard rocky layer of the earth is called crust. The outermost hard rocky layer of the earth is called crust. The earth's crust is made up of different kinds of rocks. The earth's crust is made up of different kinds of rock. The soil lies on the outer part of the earth. Where does the soil lies? On the outer part of the earth crust. Plants grow on the soil. Plants grow on the soil. Roots grow under the soil. Now plants, you remember in chapter 2 we read plants, parts of the plant, root and shoot. So a part which is the shoot part, it grows above the soil. Whereas the root part grows below the soil. So roots grow under the soil and absorb waters and minerals. It absorbs water and minerals for the plants. It absorbs water and minerals for the plant. Now, if I show you in this diagram, in front over here is the earth crust. This is the earth crust. You can see it is marked, then mantle, then outer core, then inner core. Okay, so this is all simply marked. This is the diagram, earth crust. Please draw this diagram in the copy. Okay, write the date, today's date, write the chapter name, and in front of it draw the diagram on the plain side. Now, formation of soil. What we have to do? Formation of soil. How is soil formed? Long ago, the earth's surface was very hard and rocky. Long back, the earth's surface was very hard and rocky. Rock that are present on the earth break down in smaller pieces. Now, due to weathers, due to different conditions, due to different changes in our surrounding, the rocks keep on breaking up. It breaks down into smaller pieces. Now it breaks down into smaller pieces. A simple thing is there, if there is a big rock, if it will break down, it will not break down into very big pieces. Small pieces will be break down. By the action of heat of the sun, rain, wind and frost. This is called weathering. Now, this term, due to weather, the deformation or the breaking of rocks into small pieces is called weathering. Action of the sun on rocks. Now, what is the action of the sun? Now, how the sun reacts on the rock that they break into pieces. When sunlight falls on the rock during the day, the rock get a little bigger. As night, when the weather is cooler, the rock gets a little smaller. This constant heating and cooling makes a crack on the surface of the rock. Now I give you a simple example. If you take a glass, a normal, you take a glass, don't do it without your parents' presence and don't do it experiment at home, but it is an observed experiment. ये देखा गया है कि अगर आप एक कांच का ग्लास लें और उसको कंटिन्यूस तेज खौलते हुए पानी में रखें एंड देन उसको बहुत very hot water, boiling water, and then all of a sudden into ice water, it can happen that it may have breaks. Why? The sudden change of the weather or the temperature deforms the product. जो sudden change होता है वो product को deform कर देता है. Similarly rocks का है, जब sun की बहुत तेज heat होती है, it grows, it expands a little bit. When all of a sudden the weather changes and it cools down, it grows smaller. Again in the next day in the morning when the sun rises with the heat, it expands, then contracts. This continuation change in the weather due to presence of sun, its heat and light, and then again changing of from day to night, the cooler and hotter weather, the rocks start having cracks and it breaks into pieces. Now let's see what is the action of rain on rocks. During rain, water gets into the crack. Now with this sun, the rocks have cracks. Now during rain, the water gets into the crack. The water freezes in cold weather and expands. It makes the crack bigger. Now it expands the crack into bigger cracks. The rocks, sometimes it breaks also. Now these rocks sometimes break into small pieces. Rain also carries away the small pieces of rocks into different places. Now when it is raining, the water is flowing, these rocks grow with the flow of the water. Action of wind on rocks. Now wind on rocks. Strong wind can also wear away the surface of the rock. It carries away the broken pieces from one place to another. The smaller pieces of rocks rub against each other during movement. These particles, when get mixed with dead plants, animals, minerals, air, water, form soil. The formation of soil takes millions of years, but it is continuous process. Now, it may take millions of years. Soil cannot be formed in a day. It may take years and years, but it is a continuous process because day and night is daily. Change in weather is continuously there. Every year there are 4 seasons. Rain is also there, cold is also there, hot water, summer weather and everything is also there. So the continuous change in weather continuously moves on, changes the formation of the rocks and the breakdown of the rocks takes place, and it keeps on. When it flows or it goes away with the wind, it mixes with the dead animals and old plants and everything, and it keeps on forming the soil. That's why we have plenty of soil on the earth, because the process is coming from years and years and it is continuously going on. Now, you can do a little bit of observation by soil samples. You can collect the roadside soil. Please, it is COVID time. Ask your parents. Need not to go out of the house if they don't allow you. If you have a neat society, if you have a nearby place, then only you can do that experiment. Otherwise, try to do it at your home only. Now, you can see the garden soil, the roadside soil, the lake soil and the farm soil. color of the particle, size of the particle, and presence of other materials. Now this is a simple experiment. If you are not allowed to go out, it is COVID and it is not safe for you to go out and your parents are not able to get you things, you can just simply see the simple difference between two things. You remember when you used to come to school, the soil of the ground was much different from the dirt that is there in the classroom. Yes or no? Or at home in the morning when your mama cleans the house, she gets lot of dust and dirt. The composition of that dirt is different. They are very, very small particles, or they are like sand one. And the same soil which is there in the pot in the garden area, it is different. So the particles, the compositions, the look, the presentation all vary from soil to soil and places to places. Okay, so the color of the soil is different of different places. It may be light brown or dark brown. Soil can be red in color, somewhere it can be black in color. This is all because of the color of the mineral present in the soil is different. Cotton plant grows well in black soil. The cotton plants grows well in black soil. Now, how the color of the soil varies? Because of the minerals in it. If you go to a nursery is the another name of the place where you can buy plants. Okay, it is not your nursery classroom. It is generally the place where you purchase plants or plants are available is also called the nursery. Now, if you go to a nursery and you see, they sell you plants. Your parents must be sometime purchasing the plant. Nowadays, there are a lot of flowery plants. Lot of flowers are available. You see, different plants have different kinds of soil. Somewhere, if the rose is coming from the Bangalore side or other side, they have a different color of the soil. From MP, a red color of soil is coming. If you see about UP, a brown color of soil is there. Somewhere if you see Deccan side, a black color of soil is there. Why? The composition of the soil, the different components in the soil is different. Because of which, due to these different compositions, due to these different components, the color of the soil vary. Now, what soil contains? Soil is a mixture of many things. Soil contains air, soil contains water, soil. So these are the way you will get that soil contains. You will read these two activities. You will understand how it contains air and water. Okay. So take some garden soil, keep it in a clean glass jar, pour some water in the soil and observe carefully. You will find some small bubbles from it. This shows that the air is present in the soil. Now, other thing. Take some soil in a clean transparent jar. Close it with the lid. Keep the jar of the soil out in the sun. After an hour, check the jar. You will find water droplets on the jar. How? Because there is moisture in the soil. When with the heat of the sun it evaporated, you find the moisture. So that means soil contains both heat, air and water. Now there is a diagram. If I tell you, there is a diagram over here on page 118. Page 118. These are the various kinds of soil. So you need to draw this diagram. Later on you can draw today also with that earth, but you have to draw earth crust with today's date only. Okay children? Now in the next class we will be studying about types of soil. Okay. So for today we have studied what is soil, formation of the soil, what are the different layers of the earth, and how is the formation of the soil take place with rocks, rain, wind. Okay, and what are soil contains air and water. So kindly read the chapter. Please go through the explanation given in the videos. Please. And if your work is not complete in the previous answers discussed in the class, you have not done, kindly do that also. Okay children, see you in the next class. Bye.